Hello, this is Maze. I'm just gonna quickly go over a guide specifically for some mods that use some of the same bundles because that can cause a bit of an issue. And I'm gonna go over one of the more notorious mods to get to work with other mods. Specifically, let's find it here. Specifically, this one, Teia and Viago armor swap, and not this one. This one here. Viago found his curling iron. Simply because some of the bundles here you actually don't need, even though other people say so, or there is some bundles you need to switch around and some loader stuff. So this will be available on my new mod page for my guide, master guide, as well as in the DATV server, like a Frosty modding server. And I will link to my FB project as well, so you can see and fiddle around it with yourself. So yeah, let's get started. So first things I want to do is I usually take the hair mods first. Simply, I want it to work. The first thing. When you go into this mod page here, there is nothing here, and then you go into the comment section, and there is some here that says that you need to use this. They are half correct, half wrong, and I'll tell you why. Okay, specifically for this mod, you will not need the first bundle here. You will need only from here. You will only need this bundle here. The one that is called Characters Generic Human Universal Hair HR HN Flow 06. Yeah, you get me. I'm not gonna say the whole thing, but yeah, the one that's ending in Strand Bassett Bundle L Liegen BP Auto Bundle Liegen. I'm sorry, I probably butchered that. I'm so sorry, but I'm too tired. Anyways, this is the bundle that you need, only this one. So start out with Control C, and then you go into your library mod. If it's your first time doing a library mod, I'm just gonna quickly sketch up how to do that. So you open up Frosty Editor. I will link to Gabby's guide from how to set that up. But I assume you already have set it up to at least this point here. Okay, so you go into new project, and then you start out like this, and then we are just gonna go up here, where it says Data Explorer, and you can see some stuff here over here, and then you can see it says filter, and you can press on it. This is the search bar. We're gonna search for the description file here. So just quickly type description, and then you're gonna go under levels, and then there is a bunch of folders popping up. You will want to go under root, and then root level. There is another folder called root level that you just press once on, and then you can see down here there's a tab that comes up. You will need to click on this one that's called description, and you can double click and it will open like so, or you can right click and press open. Okay, now you will see this one coming up here. You will only need to go into bundles. There is some guides out there that are outdated that will say that you will also need to go on the super bundles. Do not go on the super bundles. Super bundles are not needed for no reason. There is no reason you should be going into there, even though other guides says so or mods says so. But trust me on this, it is not needed at all. You will only be focusing on the one that's called bundles. Okay? You will see there is 4 bundles already here. One that's called 0, one that's called 1, one that's called 2, and one that's called 3. Leave those. Those are vanilla and should never be touched or anything on. It will be a problem if you do so. But on the bundles, you will go over here to the right side where there's a plus sign, and then you just press plus. And then you can go over here where there's those small arrows, and then you can click on it. And there is an empty line here. Then you click on this empty line and then Control V. And that is the first bundle. And it's basically how you just do a library mod. Now, the issue is the load order. And I'm gonna talk to you a little bit why that is complicated. As I said before, you will only need this one from here, even though it says otherwise. I'm specifically trying to make this one here, Viago found his curling iron, compatible with Teia and Viago armor swap. Now we go into Teia and Viago swap, and then you just find the one that is called general purpose NPC GP Viago. Only this one here for start. Like, we're gonna come to the others in a moment. Because even though this mod over here says that it needs the one that's called NPC Light Viago Kano, that is actually absolutely wrong. You will need another NPC Light Kano for this mod specifically. But if you do take this bundle here, it can cause issues. Like, not alone, but when you have the other mod with it, it can cause issues and make Viago bold. So this is why do not touch the one that's called NPC Light Viago Kano. Do not touch that. We only need the one that is called NPC GP Viago. I will sketch up the entire bundles what I'm using, so don't worry about that. So you can like just copy paste it. Plus also include my FP project. Okay. So we go back in here, and you will need to put that in after the one that is called Flow 06 Strime Bind Hazard. So we go after, so it will come up as a 5 here, and then doop doop. Okay. Now we need one more bundle for the iron hair for, or iron curling hair for Viago. So that cannot be found on any Nexus mod site. I had to go a little bit hunting for this mod, and I'll show you how to do that. It's actually really simple. So what I basically did was that I took notice of this strime bind asset here, and I took notice of the name, so HRAR Flow 06. I took a notice of that, and then I searched for that inside for us, the editor. Let me put it up here. Go up here. Delete the description we just had to do. This one is open up here now, so you can freely search whatever. So it was HR. I think it was. Let's see. Get it up here. HN. Flow. 06. Now, a bunch of folders is gonna come up. Usually here will be under characters, so we go under characters, and then under generic, under human, under universal, under hair, and here you can see this one comes up. And then we'll want to go under models. You don't need to go into the next folders here, you just go under the one that's called models. So you don't need to bother to open up that one. And then we go down here. And I usually like to find bundles. I usually click the one that's called bundles over here. Lock, bookmarks, bundles. Bundles is the one you will click on. Right now it's empty, but just click around and it will fill out, as you can see. If you just go to the one that's called Strime Bind Hazard, only one bundle will come up. So you will need to click around a bit. I like to click on the item, so I'm absolutely sure I have the correct one. So I just click here, and you can see there's a bunch of more bundles that's come up. Now we need an NPC Light Convo bundle, okay? And it shouldn't be like issue of whatever you choose, but I chose the one that was almost at the end of the list, the one that is called HF Triso something. It's highlighted I will link it down below. I am too tired to say everything out loud. I'm so sorry. If there's any questions, please let me know and I'll try and clear it up. Okay, and we need to have that before the one that is called flow strand band asset. And you just go over here, click on the 4, and then click insert, or well, not click on the 4, you right click on the 4, and then you say insert before. And then you can see that comes up an empty line before. Now, Viago's hair will now work correctly just by these alone. I have tested that. But we also want another mod here. That is this one. Here you can see that that has one a lot more bundles. But actually, what the modder here did was just go into, for example, here, and just take every bundle that was here and copy and pasted it onto the description. We don't need to do that at all. We don't need all of these bundles. We only need a few. We need 3 bundles to be specific. As you can see, we already took 1 bundle from this description here, and that was the general purpose NPC DATV Viago bundle. Now, we already have that one, and you cannot put that one twice or more into your library mod. If you do that, you're basically gonna render the bundle useless, and mods will break because of it. So instead, what you need to do is that you need to order it around everything. And I will show you what I mean by that. So we take the first bundle here, copy paste it. Now we need to put it above the one that is called general purpose GP Viago. So insert 4, boom. And we'll do that for this one as well. Reason why it has to go before the Viago bundle is because if you put it after the Viago bundle, Viago's armor is going to come up invisible. And the reason for that is that there is a specific load order you have to adhere to. And the specific load order is that if the thing you want to see in game, like the item, the hair, the mod, the clothing, whatever that you specifically want to see in game, has to come first in the order here. It has to be one of the lower numbers here. So it has to be the 4, it has to be the 5, it has to be the 6, like so. And I know it says like there's like 2 4s here, but like it will auto update. So yeah, but it has to come before the Viago bundle. And the things you want to replace, meaning the things that are replaced in game that you do not want to see, like you don't want the Viago's hair or his outfit, then his bundle needs to come below everything else, because otherwise, if you put it before, like everything else, if you put the Viago bundle in slot 4, for example, his whole body is gonna come up invisible, and we don't want that. So his bundle has to be placed below. Okay. I forgot if I did that. I probably did. And then after. Now, Viago is now going to show up completely fine. But we also want Teia's bundles, or like if you want both of them to be having the specific armor that is shown in this pic here, then you need to go down and also get some of Teia's bundles. Now, here's where it can get tricky for some, because you will think, oh, but since it modifies Viago's, Teia will need to be above Viago. No, her bundles is gonna go below Viago, and that is because she is gonna wear his outfit. So Teia is gonna have her bundle below and Viago's bundle above. And you only need 2 bundles from here. We already have the one that is called general purpose, so we don't need that one already. And then you can just take the last one here. That's called faction, crow's appearances, A, body, crow, SPE, 1 0 or 01. That's the only one you need, actually. I think. Or it might actually be the one above. Let me double check my other FB project where I got it working. As you can see, I have it here. Yeah, it's the one above, actually. I'm sorry. It is the one above. So the one that is called Part App, Armor, AC, A, Body, Crow, SPE, 0, Auto Bundling. This is the one we need. All of these bundles are under the same item as you saw before here. It is all under the same item, so that is why we don't need it, like all of them. Just pick one of them. So we go after Viago here. Boom, boom. Okay, on to another example, because the person who needed help with this also had another outfit that also uses some of the same bundles, but in a different way. I will explain why. It was this one here, mage outfit swaps for Rook, and they have the bundles, I think, right here. Two sec. Here. As you can see, all of them are here. And some of these will appear twice or more. For example, the one that's called A Body SDG Mage 01 item bags is coming up in all 3 of the outfits. So we only need to paste that one in once, even though it appears 3 times. I'll show you what I mean. So we go in here, that was not the right one, here, and then we go after Teia's last bundle here, and press after, and then we just start doing this, going down by the list here. And that's basically it. Normally modders will put it up in an order you have to copy it into, like the library file here. So it's very easy. It's just copy pasting directly from either description, file, or something else. That was the first one, and then you go to the second one. See, this one here, it comes up over here again, so we're just gonna skip that and go straight to the other one here. It is gonna work, I promise. As long as the one here with the item specs is above the last bundle from here, it's gonna work, I promise. Okay, last one here, the outfits. See, Again, we have one that's coming up in the first one here, and this one also pops up again here, and this one also pops up. So we only need the last one here that says iconic mage armor. Done. Now we just need to export it. I'm just gonna call it library mod. Filmed, because I filmed this. And you're just gonna fill this out. I like to put mine on a Miscellaneous, just because it makes sense for me. You can put it wherever you want it to. You can also put an icon in, and you can have a link if you are linking it to the mod page, or you can have a description saying all the bundles you put in, or whatever. The main things you need to do here is just having the library mod, like the title, the author, and the version, and category. That's it. Copy and paste this. Put it in here. Now I'm gonna go up here. See, I already have one that's worked here because I had to test it out before I began filming. So I'm just gonna click that off, and here, and apply mod. I've seen some questions about whether when you download a library or like a mod that has like a root description in it, if you still need to have them enabled, or you have to disable them. You have to have them enabled because they edit more than just the description. The description mod is just gonna, like the library mod is just gonna override the things it needs to do. But if you don't have it enabled, like the other, like Viago found his curling iron, for example, mod, you won't be able to see the changes take place because there's no actual changes taking place. There will only be bundles in the library mod. I hope that makes sense. I hope I explained it correctly. Anyways, we go in, and then we film it, or load in. I'm gonna pause for a second, and then come back when it's done. Okay. Load it in here. As you can see, I already know it works because it's already equipped. But we go into the wardrobe, quickly check after each is working. Yep, showing up. I chose the one with the cloak, for example, so I know it's working. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, everything appears to be correct. Save. Also, disregard my rook having a helmet on in the lighthouse. This save has done the lighthouse workaround. So, which is why she has a helmet on at all times. I don't have any mod other than the ones here that I'm testing enabled, which is why it's gonna look a bit weird. And here, now you can actually see that Viago has curly hair, and the execution is blue on him, and Teia has also the correct outfit enabled. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, and if there's any questions, please let me know. I will try my best to explain it. I know I could probably have done this video a little bit better and be more clarified, but it's like 6 a.m. so I'm really tired, so I'm very, very sorry. But see you later.